Okay, I'm bored. You're bored. Let's get this over with. It's gonna be part one to where Deku was Watchdog Man from One Punch Man, and this is actually another suggestion from Lucas. When I first read this comment, I was like, "Wait, does he mean?" I didn't know what should he read. Man, I thought it could either be Watchdog from the game Watch Dogs, or yeah, from One Punch Man. And then I saw the particular trend. So I thought, okay, yeah, this is dog. This is dog. This is this is a guy in the dog costume. I thought, okay, let me. I think I can make this work. Yeah. So I decided, hell, why not try it? Let's start with when Deku's 4. He was born looking like the picture on the left. Zashi's already long gone, and Deku and Nico are fine. If anything, they're happier that he's gone. Bakugo isn't a bully to Deku, considering that he does have a quirk and looks like a pretty strong one. Deku is actually popular here, and he actually does have a few friends, Bakugo being one of them. And his life is just going all nice and peachy. He does act all nonchalant, and he does say what's on his mind. But heck, that no one really cares. He's not an asshole, and Bakugo, whenever he does try to bully someone, Deku is able to stop him. All right, but yeah, not everything goes as you planned, though, does it? Deku didn't really care about heroes. He just wanted to live comfortably with his mom, and she would always call him her hero. Every time when he would help around the house, clean up, help her fix dinner and everything. But Inko started to get a little under the weather up until when Deku's 10 and she actually does have to go to the hospital. They say she's she needs a certain medicine, but they don't have the money to continuously give it to her to the point where she's cured. Ego says it's gonna be alright, but Zuko knows she's just saying that. He leaves and is just walking home. But then he sees a flyer out down in a back alley and picks it up. He reads it and says there's this tournament, but the catch is you have to win each fight. But luckily, there's only two fights. So if he wins these two fights, that's it. That's all he has to do. Deku thinks this is my chance. This is how I can save my mom. And he just remembers her saying, "You're my hero." And with that, his mind is made up. He arrives at the place and actually goes into the open area with all the seats and sees the arena he's going to be fighting in. And he is surprised at the amount of people here. He sees some Yakuza members. He sees some politicians, other rich people, villains, all under the same roof. He's thinking maybe this wasn't such a good idea, but then he sees the guards posted at the exit, so he's pretty much stuck there. He gets escorted to the waiting room where he's just fidgety. He's actually nervous because he doesn't really fight people if he fights anyone, it's mainly Bakugo. But then he just reassures himself that this is for his mom. It's all, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's cool, calm. He just he takes deep breaths and just thinks this is for mom. I have to save her. I'm her hero. I need to do this. Heroes do whatever it takes to save the people. And then his name gets called. He arrives there to see his opponent, and it's muscular. Muscular looks down at Izuku and is insulted for the fact that his first opponent is nothing but a little kid. But he just shrugs it off, the fact that he is allowed to actually kill. Give me a second. Are you serious? You're pitting me up against a rat. Well, if anything, a pup. It looks like, well, killing is allowed here, right? I guess it won't be too bad. Do me a favor, kid. Don't die too soon. I like to hear my victims scream. Deku just has an annoyed face and just gathers his senses and uses his trademark blank stare, which Muscular is irritated by, and throws a punch at Izuku, it missing and actually getting socked in the face. He stumbles back, but like, oh, so I guess you aren't just a little pup, are you? I guess I had to actually try this time, huh? In which he just unleashes a fury of punches. Well, or is it a flurry? Let's say flurry of punches at Izuku. Each of them missing. Deku is just expertly dodging them. And Muscular can't really fight Izuku because he's just throwing punches wildly. And Izuku's movements are hard to read. But he's still going for the head, just trying to knock Muscular out. Up until when he actually slips and gets punched by Muscular, seeing him almost outside the ring. Deku falls and starts coughing up blood, seeing that, damn it, that really hurt. Muscular just towers over him, saying, "You put up a good fight, kid, but I guess it's time for you to die." Shame. I will love to fight you some more. And Deku's mind, he's just thinking, wait, am I gonna really die here? No, I. And then he just thinks of his mom in the hospital bed and his father walking out on them, leaving them all alone. And this gets him angry. And before Muscular could finish off Izuku, Izuku vanishes from Muscular's sight. And he turns around to see this. But then the wolf drops something on the floor. It's a clump of muscle fibers. Muscular's looking like, wait, what? And he notices that huge chunk of muscle fibers are missing from his left arm. He's like, how did you? Izuku just creeps slowly towards him. Muscular starts to rush him. But then Izuku swipes down, slashing several muscle fibers that were around Muscular's knee, causing him to fall on the other one. He winces in pain, just wondering, this isn't the same kid I fought before. He's actually trying to kill me. Then he smiles a little bit, thinking, so, you really are something, aren't you? And Zuko just gets more and more angry. And then Muscular starts going full force, using as many muscle fibers as he can. He doesn't do as many as he did when he fought Deku in canon, because if you remember, he actually used a quirk enhancer. So he's technically going to be weaker here. But either way, Deku is getting more and more angry. And Muscular is starting to lose more and more muscle fibers with, with each clump that Deku tears or rips out. Muscular is getting weaker, feeling more of the pain up until Deku gets straight to, to his leg and slashes it. Muscular didn't notice that he ran out of muscle fibers on his leg and he falls on his stomach. He turns around to see Izuku creeping towards him. He's starting to get worried, thinking, okay, this is definitely not the same kid I fought. He looks like he's actually going to kill me. And before Muscular can really do anything, Izuku talks. Ah, try not to die so fast. I like to hear my victims scream. And Muscular's eyes go wide, and what Midoriya said. And then Midoriya ends up blitzing Muscular, which every attack he takes away so many muscle fibers to the point where there's nothing left but Muscular's arms. Muscular's bleeding terribly. He's like, I can't use my quirk anymore. If he comes at me again, I'm gonna die. In which he starts feeling a pain in his arm. He notices there's a chunk of it missing, and he starts gushing blood and screaming in pain. The audience isn't saying a word. They are speechless and horrified at what they're seeing. This isn't a fight. This is a massacre. And it's the little boy who's causing it. And Muscular, his vision starts to fade. Before he passes out, he's about to say, I give up, but Deku, he arrives right in front of him. And in front of Muscular's eyes, this is all he sees. He's crying, saying that, I give up. And Izuku says, you still haven't screamed enough. But I guess I'll let you die peacefully. Muscular's eyes widen for a split second before Izuku slashes his throat. Everyone is silent, just seeing what that little boy's done. He's killed a man. Muscular's blood, as well as his muscle fibers, are scattered throughout the arena. The sand is colored crimson red up until someone then starts clapping. It's Overhaul. And then everyone else starts to follow suit and start cheering. Deku, he's walking. getting slowly back to the waiting room, still in this state. He's just getting consumed by rage, just waiting for his next and final fight. And then he hears a voice. You're my hero. Which actually snaps him out back into his original state. And he just, his head hurts. He doesn't know what happened. He actually have a replay of his match. And he is horrified at what he sees. He runs towards the trash can and vomits everything he's eaten that day. He's sick of himself, considering that he was supposed to be a hero, but heroes don't do this. Heroes aren't supposed to kill anyone. I know he must have been a bad guy, but no, I'm supposed to be a hero. I'm supposed to be her hero. What would she say if her hero did something like this? Then he just slaps himself, saying, "No, I, I had to do it. He was going to kill me if I didn't eat." But did I really have to say that? Did I really have to say that I wanted him to scream? And Zuko, he's just crouched down in the corner, his head down, just wondering who else is gonna have to suffer. Who am I gonna fight next? And am I gonna kill them too? Just then they call his name, and he walks towards the arena. And that is where I'm going to end this off. So, yeah, you didn't expect me to do this, did you? Yeah, I decided to actually go a little dark. It's not that bad. And go as dark as I could have gone. Granted, the fact that I introduced Muscular too early, a little, well, maybe not too early, but earlier than, way earlier than they did in canon. So, yeah, Muscular's dead. He died crying. So, yeah, what y'all think? It could have been a whole lot worse. I think I did alright. I think I at least did decently. But yeah, I'm not going to have Zuko just have a happy-go-lucky life. But then again, if you've seen my other what ifs, he hasn't really had it easy. But think of it like this: he's had it worse than some other people's what ifs. You cannot deny that. Seriously, I remember Kirisho. He's doing what if Deku was John Wick. Actually, Jacob, not too long ago, gave me a suggestion to do that. I'm thinking, I might try that later on. I just really want to try to do my own unique type of story. Yeah. Well, either way, the peace and the love, children. I am out. And Lucas, thanks for the idea. Hope you enjoyed this. Peace out. I am out.